Hey, what's going on, Facebook land? I am coming to you for our June update. I'm Hellena Pugh. I'm the Executive Director for Zahara Veterans Network here in sunny Jacksonville, Florida. So I wanted to come live because it's almost June. The month of June is here. I wanted to talk about our events. And I'd like to talk about some of the things that we have coming up as an organization. So I'd like to say, first of all, many of you know that exactly 1 week ago today, I got a new addition to my family. I'm now the proud Yaya, which in Greek translates to grandmother of Jeremias. So I wanted to show you guys Jeremias for a second. A heartbeat. Oh, him is. Him so sweet. Him sleeping. Jeremias. So, to everyone that lifted up your prayers, thank you guys so much. He's here. You gonna make some noise? He's so cute. There you are. Thank you. Thank you very much for your prayers. He's here. He's safe and he's healthy. 5 pounds and some change and really long, a little over 20 inches. So we look forward to watching him grow. But back to the Zahara business. Well, first, we hosted our Lioness Link Up for the month of May this past Friday, and we spoke about the upcoming Florida Department of Veteran Affairs Women's Conference. So our June event for the month of our June event is the Lioness Link Up. We're going to attend the conference. So it's really important that we have female veterans actually show up in Orlando. The conference is being held June 9th through the 10th. And last year, I heard about the conference only at the second day, so I didn't even get to attend the first day. So I'm hoping that this year more female veterans will come out, hear what the Florida Department of Veteran Affairs has to say. This isn't the national organization, but just for within the state of Florida. So their conference is kicking off the morning of June 9th, and the first event actually starts at 8 a.m. So with that being said, for those of you that are in Jacksonville, you know it takes us about 2.5 hours to get down there. So we're actually going to leave here as a group on June 8th. We're going to leave June 8th right around 5 p.m. If you've been attending our events or following our organization, you know that we have a couple of hotel rooms that we've reserved for people who are members or who are interested in attending the conference with us. And also, if you don't have transportation down there, then be sure that you go to our website and contact us through the form, express some interest in attending with us because we're headed down there. So we're going to leave on Thursday, the evening at 5 p.m. We'll either be leaving from the 5-Star Veteran Center or from our center, a location that's in Orange Park. So we'll determine as we get a little bit closer. I'm thinking because we're going to have to leave our vehicles for 2 days. This isn't just like leaving your vehicle for the day. We may want to try and find another location where we can contact the owners of a lot and just let them know our vehicles will be there overnight for a couple nights. So that's really important. I'm working on doing that now. So if you're interested in going to the conference with us and you're looking for a ride, we'll be leaving on Thursday evening at 5 p.m. We should arrive in Orlando just about 8 or so. So we'll hit dinner as we get in there, kind of hang out for the night and get prepped for the conference on Friday morning, which kicks off in its 2 days with the Department of Veteran Affairs, the Florida State Department of Veteran Affairs. During the afternoon, they're providing lunch. I also think they're providing some form of a continental breakfast during the conference. So in the evenings, we'll definitely be going out and having dinner. You can either do that as a group, or if you've got people in the area, you can get with them and make your own arrangements. And we're going to return back to Jacksonville Saturday afternoon as soon as the last event is planned. Hey Valerie, what's up Cherie? So as soon as that last meeting happens on Saturday, we're going to head back to Jacksonville. We know it's a couple days, it's time away from your family, so you want to keep that in mind. The other thing I wanted to talk about was, as many of my Facebook friends and family members know, I've been talking about trying to find an alternative source of income for the nonprofit that I'm the executive director of. It's really important to have a solid stream of income. One of the things I did to help the organization out was to become a distributor with the Inspire Network, which is the developers of the new Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkins. Now, many of you guys saw this video. I sent the video out to you. You completed the sample forms. Thank you so much. You watched the video and you completed the sample forms. I'm really excited. Now comes the next phase of our project. So we decided to do the Cherish Sanitary Napkin because, number one, when you look at currently what's on the market, we're basically using products that are subpar. And I say that because they are wood biofillers and old newspapers that have been bleached to look like cotton. That bleaching process has very negative effects for women. So, truth be told, we're just kind of at the point where we know that a lot of major corporations haven't always done the best thing that is safe for us as consumers. They make decisions based on the bottom line and what it costs them. It costs much less to make a cheap product that has some parameters that are very negative for people's health than it does for them to really put in the investment into bringing out a product that's healthy for women. And the previous companies haven't done a great job of that. So I'm really excited that Inspire Network saw a need in the market, and they developed a product that has 8 layers of protection for women. All of which are great. You guys saw it in the video. And what we're doing as an organization, we're using that item as a service project. We're going to get those sanitary napkins shipped over to women who are serving overseas. Now, I've already talked to a couple of women who are serving overseas, and you guys say, oh, Hellena, we're using tampons, we're tamponed up, X, Y, and Z. Well, let me let you know, as a veteran, there's a lot of issues that take place with the vagina that the Department of Veteran Affairs just really isn't willing to cover, nor are they rateable on the VA claim side. Yet and still, over 2/3 of all female veterans are expressing issues and challenges with vaginal health care as well as cervical health care. So with that being said, if you know that when you get out of service or transition from service, your options for health care are not going to be vast. Not only do they not cover a lot of issues in relation to service connection, but they also don't treat a lot of different things. So we don't get infertility care right now. Yes, there are organizations working on it to get infertility treatment for us through the Department of Veteran Affairs, but currently that's not an option. So with that being said, you might want to cut back on the tampon usage. There's multiple reasons for that. I could get into it, but we'll do another video where we just invite women to talk about it. And we'll just say that a menstrual cycle is meant to flow. And anytime you take something and stop up what is meant to flow, what's happening is that area that is where the stoppage occurs is going to form bacteria. And it's not great for your body. It causes all types of infections, as well as items. Not only does it cause the infection, but it also causes issues that have to be dealt with later down the road. So with that being said, there's a better product that's on the market. We want to make sure we get it into the hands of women who are serving overseas. We also want to build a residual line of income for the nonprofit. So we have the sanitary napkins, which is a great thing. So what I'm asking all of the people who are in my Facebook friends list to do is, especially my male veterans, if you're a male service member or a male veteran, over the next 6 months, I'm going to ask you guys to commit to purchasing at least 4 packs for the next 6 months, and that is, obviously a total of just a mere $20 towards our service project, so that we can take those items and get them into the hands of female veterans and female service members overseas, I should say. So the other thing I want to talk about is what's coming up for us. So like I said, June, we're going to do the conference for the Florida Department of Veterans Affairs here. Is going to be down in Orlando. But in November, we're going to host our first ever summit for female veterans. And it's going to be a 2-day summit. We're going to host it November 3rd through 4th. So in between now and November, you're going to start seeing a lot of information about our summit. Some of the things we plan on taking place, some of the speakers that we're going to have, as well as some of the topics that we want to discuss. The reason we're doing the summit is one, we haven't had a big event where we have focused on really empowering female veterans, really getting great speakers into talking about what are some of the things they did as they transitioned out that made them their transition more successful. We also want to bring on some active duty speakers to kind of speak to our women who are still in service. Many of you know we're within the service area for NAS Jax as well as NAX Mayport. So we want to make sure that we have both speakers for our service members who are still active duty as well as our veterans. So we're looking toward having the 2-day summit. We are definitely going to kick it off with a run, walk, jogathon for female veterans. And I'm really excited about that because there hasn't been a run, walk, jogathon for female veterans in this area. So it's amazing that there are organizations who walk for service dogs a few times a year. We have yet to have an organization walk for female veterans. So we're going to get that started and put it in place. So mark your calendars, put that on your date. November 3rd through 4th is really going to be like the weekend of female veterans for our area, and we're really excited about it. So our website has launched. In case you missed the memo, it's zvetnet.org. Go out there, take a look at our website, take a look at some of the recap videos from our past events so you can kind of see what we do for and with female veterans every month. Our push this year is to host a service event every single month so that one, we're building and getting to know the veterans and service members that are in our service area, but we're also allowing female service members and veterans a place to speak about their issues and really talk about our community with each other. And so with that being said, don't not attend the conference in Florida, down in Orlando, because, well, for whatever reason, the numbers have not looked great. They haven't looked great for any organization. Female veterans are just very silent, and there is no reason to suffer in silence. If there's something that's not taking place that you know needs to be corrected, obviously Department of Veteran Affairs is very challenged. There are a lot of things taking place with other organizations where some things need to be fixed or programs aren't helping veterans the way they said they are. It doesn't help the entire community if you don't get involved or stop being involved. That's the thunder. It's about to come down. So I'm saying that because as I've worked with organizations, I got a chance to hang out last week. I went to the 5-year anniversary for 5-Star Veteran Center, and that's run by Colonel and Mrs. Susie Loving, and that's a great organization. We need organizations like that to help veterans out. They were working with Home Depot was there, and they were finishing up some extra rooms, and many of you know that's a shelter that houses male veterans. So if you have items in the Jacksonville, Florida area that you'd like to donate to that center, they're looking for beds. They're also looking for other types of bedroom furniture because, as you know, there are studio apartments that the veterans get. Go ahead and donate the items to them. If they're just sitting around your storage space or just sitting around in the garage, they could definitely use it there. So I worked with 5-Star last week. I also went and had a great outing with the team Mission Continues, which is a great organization. But one thing that is very consistent is that female veterans as a whole are not getting very involved. And you will go through things, you'll suffer things in silence. I'm saying don't be silent. Hey, Melissa. Yes, we got to make the world, these issues and challenges that veterans face, we have to talk about them. And so with that being said, come out to the conference June 3rd through 4th. Scratch that date. The conference is June 9th through 10th. We're leaving on June 8th, so if you want to ride with us, go to our website, shoot us over an email or a message through that system, and just let us know that you'd be interested in attending the conference with us. And be active, get active. If you're not involved with a veteran service organization or you don't attend events when they're being hosted, go ahead and attend those events. Get involved with the process. Find out what we can do because the next step is to get in there and push our legislators and people who are in positions to make decisions at the Department of Veteran Affairs and make sure the things that have not been done or haven't been corrected within the system can get corrected. But if we don't get involved, that correction will never happen. So, with that being said, I'm going to say thanks for joining me this afternoon. That's the month of June. Obviously the conference, and then we'll have a little meet and greet after that, which you'll see posted. But get involved and stay involved, and mark your calendars for November 3rd and 4th for our Female Veterans Summit. So we're excited about that. It's going to be a North Florida, South Georgia event. We're going to ask all female veterans in our service area to come on down and partner with us. And if anyone can get this video to Fantasia, let her know that we would love to have her sing that song, I Made It, at our conference, because it's really empowering, and that's what we want the summit to focus on, empowering female service members and veterans. Thank you very much for your time. Y'all have a great day.